Hi guys, good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much. This is the forecast for the 27th of July. This is Tuesday's forecast. It's not solely set for that date. It's for whenever you see it. You know the drill. I say it every day. So if you don't know what I say, then you can check my other videos. Sorry, my throat is still, my whole side of my face really hurts, like around my ear, my jaw, and my, it's not down my throat, but it's against. So I'm just trying to get coffee down because I have to get to work this morning. Not that it's going anywhere, but I have to get ready to be on the phones, and I don't know how this is going to go. Luckily, I have a doctor's appointment this Friday. So let's see what's going on with the cards. I think this is my tower moment. We saw the tower card twice. And I think this is my way of being slowed down this week to sort of sit in something I don't want to be in. Okay, we have Awakening, which is Tulsi. Card number 20, which is a 2, which is our relationship to things or to ourselves, or maybe even, or to others around us. Awakening, to me, this would be similar to the, sorry. I can see the card in my mind's eye and I can't think of the name. I'm just really tired. I didn't sleep very well. Awakening is the, it's answering the call. It has the Archangel Gabriel on it. I can see it in my mind's eye. It is the Judgment card. The end of the, it is the end of the, Fool's journey in the major arcana. Sorry guys, I'm just not really too good at this morning. This is why I canceled the charming yesterday. So the Judgment card is sort of like exactly that. It's answering the call. Things sort of I guess making sense or coming full circle in a sort of spiritual understanding and awakening, a realization at a deep spiritual level and profound understanding as to the completeness of the journey, that it is a job well done. We have done what we needed to do. Remember, we had this tower underneath this, and we've seen the tower twice. To me, this indicates that whatever struggle or shift that's taking place, we will be able, through this Awakening card, hopefully to understand why the shift is taking place, hopefully be in not necessarily agreement to the shift being in place, but able to understand it, able to accept it, able to work with it. This being at the end of the Fool's journey makes me think of excuse me, makes me think of I don't know if I can even work today. I don't know if I can be on the phones talking all day. Makes me think of completions, right? The end of the Fool's journey, coming to an understanding, or getting close to the end and understanding why we did what we did, or why what happened. Maybe coming to terms or acceptance around what is going on, regardless of whether or not it's upheaval or testing us in some way, right? We're going to, ideally, with this card, it makes me feel like a sense of peace. It makes me feel like we will move with the shift rather than against it. I hope that's the case. I love the lush green color against the white. I love the prayer beads, which takes me to a very spiritual place. All of that sort of stuff. So hopefully we can find that within ourselves today. I certainly could use it. This is Moon Medicine, card number 29, which is an 11, which is Mastery. I love that black crow. That's the first thing that pops off the page to me. It says, look beyond the veil. Your intuitive senses are strengthening. Well, if that's the case, I hope they're not coming out of my throat. We will see. But Moon Medicine, connecting to the spiritual, connecting to the more emotional feelings that are going on with us. I'm not mad at it. I love how the Tulsi is as depicted in this I can't even talk right. Is depicted in this round circle, right, of green, and then the moon is also round, right? So it's giving me sort of moon vibes too in the Awakening card. I believe, just as an aside, the Judgment card is Scorpio energy, just so you know, which is also water. The other two water signs are associated with the moon card in tarot. So there is this sort of psychic, emotional attachment to this day. I do feel like it's empowered. I like that the moon medicine card is card number 11. So there is some semblance of mastery. Maybe we're not letting whatever bother us in the way that it used to, right? Whatever's challenging us through the tower, or the shifts and changes that we can't control, we're sort of leaning into them. We're trusting the process. We're finding some semblance of unshakable faith that regardless of what's going on, we will be okay, right? And then we're moving through it, dealing with it in the moment rather than trying to plan against it or avoid it altogether. Right? There's no sort of turning back or turning away from this one. It's what it feels like to me. Let's go to the grounding stone. Sorry, this is going to be a very short reading. And the grounding stone is on carnelian, and it says embrace. So I think this is about leaning into it, embracing what is going on around us, adapting, settling in, trusting, listening to our more psychic self, our more intuitive, maybe sort of sometimes even confusing messages that might be going on within ourselves. Not necessarily like looking to be confused, that's not what I'm saying, but listening to the more subtler voices within. That's the moon medicine, and embracing that. Grounding in that ease, that, the sooner that we can find acceptance for the discord wherever it may be found in our life through that tower card, that's when we have the awakening, right? That's when we have this card of the Judgment card where we're able to hear and answer the call. The call could be coming from sort of the moon medicine or the mastery of the number 11 and that like quieter voice within. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. I'm hoping that makes sense. Embracing all of that, the good, the bad, the comfortable and uncomfortable, right? In settling into all of it, finding ease even in the face of adversity. That's sort of the test, I think, in these cards today, and that's what sort of I feel like this reading is telling us, is that even if things are maybe not necessarily going the way that we want them to, we can still have an understanding, an awakening, a wisdom about ourselves in the face of all of this, and we can embrace that. We can connect to that at a very deep and profound level, and these are the opportunities where we learn the most, where we can grow the most, and so allowing ourselves to do that would be very powerful today. That is your forecast for the day. I hope that it makes sense. Please, again, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be feeling better, and we will see where this energy builds. This should be a beautiful day. Find peace and enlightenment within whatever you're dealing with, and I will see you tomorrow. All right, have a wonderful day, you guys, and thank you so much for tuning in. I will talk to you then. All right, bye-bye.